So over here we have a physics problem on inclined planes for IBDP physics. This reads, a block of mass small m, which is 5 kilograms, rests on a smooth incline of angle 30 degrees. The block is connected by a light string that runs parallel to the incline over a frictionless pulley at the top to a hanging mass capital M. So I've taken small m as m1 and large m as m2 because small m and large m look relatively similar. So to distinguish between them, I've made them m1 and m2. So the first step in any problem related to inclined planes is to always draw the free body diagram. So I have made the inclined plane, I've made the pulley, I've made the block of mass m1 and the block of mass m2. Now tension is a force that always acts away from the body. Hence tension will act in this direction. Similarly over here tension will act away from the body in this direction. Now mg sin theta is a component that always acts downwards the slope. So mg sin theta is in this direction. And since this block is hanging, it has this weight force. Now weight is equals to weight is equals to mass into gravity, and over here mass is m2 into gravity, which gives us m2g. Now that we have this, we are going to make a set of simultaneous linear equations to solve the first question. The first question reads, for what value of large m, which is m2, does the system accelerate upwards along the incline at 1.5 meters per second square? So the first simultaneous linear equation will be for the first block, which is m1. So f net, which is m1a, is equal to t minus mg sine theta. Now the reason t is positive and mg sine theta is negative is because both of these are forces. This is a force and this is a force. So because the force is a vector quantity, we basically use the rules for vectors, and that states if the vector is in the right direction, it's positive; if it's in the left direction, it's negative; if it's in the top direction, it's positive; and if it's down, it's negative. This gives us our first equation. Similarly, for the second one, we're going to get m2a is equal to t minus m2g. Now through this, we basically want to eliminate t, and now the reason for this is because t is not given in the question. Hence, to solve for m2, we can't have t within the equation. To do this, we're going to do t minus mg sine theta minus t minus m2g, which gives us minus t plus m2g. And obviously we subtract the results, m1a minus m2a, m1a minus m2a. So through this, we're going to get minus mg sine theta plus m2g is equal to m1a minus m2a. To simplify this further, we basically need to make m2 the subject. Hence we're going to get the m2 related variables on the right side and the m1 related variables on the left side. So the first equation was t minus mg sin theta, which we had over here, and the next was t minus m2g, which we have over here. So we have minus mg sin theta, and this is also m1, minus m1a is equal to minus m2a minus m2g. So to make m2 the subject, we write minus mg sin theta minus m1a is equal to minus m2a plus g. Now to remove the negative sign, basically make it mg sin theta plus m1a equals to m2a plus g. So m2 is equals to mg sin theta plus m1a upon a plus g. Now by substituting the values, we'll basically get the answer. M is 5 kilograms, so this is equal to 5 into g, which is 9.8, into sine 30, since theta is 30, plus m1, which is 5, and acceleration, which is 1.5, upon 1.5 plus 9.8. Now if we solve this, if we just through our calculator, if we solve this, you're going to get 2.83. So the answer to the first question is m2, which is just large m, is equal to 2.83 kilograms. Similarly, the next question asks, calculate the tension on the string. So since the string is same, I'll just highlight it. This is the string, and since the string is the same, the tension across it will be the same too. So to solve this, we're going to use our first equation, which is m1a equals to t minus mg sin theta. You could use this one too, both of them work. So for the b part, m1a is equal to t minus mg sin theta. So we can write t is equals to m1a plus this is m1, keep forgetting, m1g sin theta. So t is equals to 5 into 9.8, 1.5 plus m1, which is 5 into 9.8, and g sin theta, which is basically 0.5. Now if I put this into my calculator, I'm gonna get 32 newtons. So the answer to the first question was 2.83 kilograms, and the answer to the B question, to the B part, is 32 newtons. I hope you liked this video and my explanation to it. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments. Thank you.